Get dressed with me while I tell you about the most horrible experience I've ever had at a children's play place, like ever. I'm gonna wear this cute little black skirt. We're going to go eat lunch right now. Anyways, yesterday I took my kids to Urban Air, and if you've been watching me, you know we are there multiple times a week. Mind you, this is not the first bad experience we've had there. Like, we have a specific membership, right? And membership comes with a snack every time we go in. And they fight us on it every time. And I'm like, I pay for this. I pay like $40 a month for my kids and me. Anyways, this time my kids are playing and jumping and I'm running around with them as we always do. And we're playing tag on the trampolines. And my baby sister was there too. And we're just all having fun, having a good time, normal time, right? I think I'm gonna wear this shirt. Can you tell I have a certain taste? Is this outfit cute or ugly, guys? I can't tell. Anyways, this woman comes up, and I guess she's a manager or something. She definitely has a chip on her shoulder, and she comes with her whistle, whistling at my kids, screaming, saying, hey, you guys can't run around here. And I'm like, fine. They've told us not to run around the park in general, right? It's a trampoline park. You're jumping and running around the trampolines, but you can't run off of them. That's what I think, right? Anyways, I thought they were telling my kids not to be running between the trampoline and the ball pit because they're kind of all having fun in the run around. I'm like, okay, fine, right? They've told us this before. My kids start jumping on the trampoline, and once again, she's yelling at them. No running, you can't be running in here. I'm like, lady, okay, approach us nicely, first of all. You want to tell them something? Maybe tell me. They're not going to listen. They're 5 and 6 years old. So I'm like, we've never been told that on the trampolines, right? They've been told not to climb up the trampolines or hang on to things like the netting and stuff. I'm like, they can't run on the trampolines? She says no. I'm like, okay, that's news to me. We've never been told that, but that's okay. My kid goes back on the trampoline. I go up to her and tell her, hey, to my daughter, you gotta stay still when you're jumping here, right? I'm already frustrated at this point, and I'm not gonna give them any other reason to yell at my kids. So whatever, they continue playing. They make a little friend. They're playing Simon Says. They're being still, not running around, right? In comes a specific teenager who starts running past my kids, bolting around, you know, not just the trampolines, but all of the other structures. And I'm like, okay, are you not seeing this? Because you're getting mad at my 5 and 6 year old kids and letting this grown girl do what she's gonna do. I don't care if you tell my kids something, but like, if there's going to be rules for my kids, there has to be rules for everybody, right? We're all paying to be here. So there's an employee, and this employee is the one who tattled to the manager about my kids. So I go up to her and I'm like, ma'am, I don't think it's fair that you just told my kids not to be running around and grabbing on to the netting, and you're allowing this to happen. And I kid you not, this employee does this to me. I was livid. And I usually wouldn't have said anything. But my kids and my sister are coming up to me saying, how come she can run? They're tiny. They don't understand. If you're going to tell them something, you have to tell everybody, right? And they're children, and they're not having fun because they're watching this other girl be able to do what they're not allowed to do. So I complained. I'm sorry. I went a little Karen. I said it respectfully and nicely, though. I really wasn't even that annoyed until the fact that that girl turned her back to me. I was like, So my sister's coming too with her kids, and I go to the front, and I'm like venting to her, right? That's what we do. I'm not going to yell at this little teenage girl. That's not my job. That's the employee's job. And if you're going to yell at my kids, yell at her too. So I go over there and I tell her what's going on. And she's like, oh no, that's not fair. There's another employee over there who is so sweet in the front. And she's like, do you want me to call a manager for you? I'm like, I don't even want to talk to a manager, okay? Can you just tell her that there's something going on over here and it's unfair the way the rules are being implemented? She goes, sure, I'll do that. By the time I get back to the trampolines where my kids are jumping and my grandma's watching them, the manager is there. Mind you, I didn't call her. The manager's there, and she approaches me very rudely, screaming at the top of her lungs. I wasn't over here. I can't implement the rules if I'm not here, and I haven't been over here for 10 minutes. And I'm like, I understand that, that's fine, but your employee was here, and I did ask her, to make sure the rules were being followed by everybody, not just my kids. And she goes, I'm not going to deal with this. Somebody just got hurt over there doing something stupid. And I'm like, I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry that kid got hurt. Apparently he had hurt his arm or something. I'm sorry. That's none of my business and has nothing to do with me. And nothing to do with the situation that's going on here. Anyways, now this lady's screaming out the top of her lungs and telling me, I don't care. If you don't like what's going on here, you can leave. And I said verbatim, absolutely not. I'm paying to be here just like everybody else. But if I'm paying for my kids to be yelled at, you better be yelling at everyone else just the same. And then she told me to calm down, and I really lost it. I was like, absolutely not. This is unfair. Your employees are extremely rude. You're extremely rude. I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me. I don't appreciate the way you're talking to my kids. And she proceeded to monitor my kids for the rest of the time we were there, yell at them multiple other times. You guys need to calm down. If you don't calm down, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Meanwhile, that group of teenagers is still running wild, full speed, dropping my kids down